Hey there, YouTube family, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with DJ. And I, of course, am your host, Chef DJ. Today, I'll be showing you how to make a simple side that can accompany any barbecue brisket, barbecue rib, a hamburger, a hot dog, even grilled chicken. I'm going to show you how to make coleslaw from scratch. Yes, I'm going to show you how to make that. So sit back, relax, and get your seasoning cabinet open as I have mine open here, and let's get started. All right. And so these are the ingredients that you will need for your coleslaw. First and foremost, you will need a mixture of red cabbage, green cabbage, carrot, and that is what you will need for your coleslaw. The ingredients to make the dressing that goes on the coleslaw would consist of 1 cup of mayonnaise. I use Hellmann's mayonnaise. Some like Miracle Whip, to each its own. You will also need 2 to 4 tablespoons of white sugar, depending on your taste. Some like their coleslaw a little bit sweet. I don't want it to be too sweet, just put a little bit of sweetness to it. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of white distilled vinegar, and some would even like to use apple cider vinegar. You will need 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. You will need a ½ teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add garlic powder. I'm putting 1 teaspoon of ground garlic, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of onion powder. The reason why I'm using onion powder and garlic powder is because I don't want to use the fresh element, because you don't want the coleslaw to spoil quicker than it should. You want to enjoy that for a long time. I'm also going to incorporate a teaspoon of French's yellow mustard, which is totally optional. If you choose to do that, that's great. If you choose not to, that's great too. So now that you know what we need, let's get started. First things first, let's go ahead and make our dressing for our coleslaw. We're going to add our wet ingredients first, and then we will incorporate into it our dry ingredients. So we have, first and foremost, our mayonnaise. We have a cup of that. Put this in a large bowl because we're going to mix this all together until it's smooth. Get your mayonnaise here. We can add our mustard. Add that. Our lemon juice. Our vinegar. And what we will do is cream this all together until it's nice and smooth. It's really simple to make. I thought it was a really hard dish, but coleslaw is simply easy. It's actually kind of easy. It's not hard. It's not complicated. But not everyone makes a good coleslaw. I even know that some people like to add raisins to theirs. I think that is great too. I've had it that way and it's really good. So, play around with it a little bit, make it all your own. Some even like to add celery seeds, and now that's pretty good, but I don't really care for the celery seed element. A little too much crunch for me. I believe that the cabbage and carrot by itself is already crunchy, so why do that? But now when you add those raisins to it, that's a whole nother story. That's a different ball game. It's really good. So you might want to try that. Play around with it a little bit. So first, let's do this. Let's add our sugar. I'm going to add half of that because we have 4 tablespoons of sugar here, but I'm going to do half of it and see how it tastes first. Let's do half of that. Less is always more, and more is always too much. Add that. Throw in our salt, our ground black pepper. Mix that in real well. After seeing this video, you'll probably be making coleslaw all of the time. I promise you. You can add our garlic powder. Then we're going to add our onion powder. Mix that all up. It's smelling great. I love the smell of it. And like I said, coleslaw is virtually simple. It's easy to make. Some think it's complicated. It's really not. It's all about the dressing. That's what it's all about. All right, let's taste this bad boy and see how it is. Yeah, I'm going to add the rest of that sugar. A little too tangy for me. See, that's how you know if something is good or not. Add it bit by bit, you know. And then you'll know what you got, what you're working with. See here? And if you ain't making noise, you're not really doing much, right? All right. Now let's try it now. Now that's good. That's good. I can do that. I may even add the raisins in. I'll let you see it. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. I'll see. Now what we're going to do is add our cabbage, green cabbage, red cabbage, and carrot mixture into that. What you want to do is just simply toss it around, and then you'll have something wonderful. Here we go. Let's get ready to toss this around. There we are. Here's those tongs for that. See this? You're just going to cover them. Toss them, toss them, toss them. Cover them real good. And if you're anything like me and my wife, we love coleslaw. We love coleslaw. It's great. It accompanies, you know what? It even goes good with baked chicken. Believe it or not, coleslaw is good with baked chicken. It's good with barbecue, but it's also good with baked chicken. We actually did that yesterday, and it was delightful. I loved it. Let's see what I did right here. And you see that? And it's not too much. You don't want to add too much mayonnaise. You don't want it to be a sloppy coleslaw. You see what I'm saying? You want it to look somewhat like this. And some like their coleslaw chopped very fine. It's okay. I think KFC chops theirs very fine. And you know what? I used to swear by KFC's coleslaw, but then I found out about another place, and yeah, I was like, buy KFC. You know, when you like what you like, you just like what you like. Here we are. Our coleslaw is covered inside that good old dressing that we made for it. Let's see here. Now let's see what it tastes like. The truth is in the pudding. Let's see. Let's try that. Oh, that's good. That's real good. That's real good. Man, I can add raisins to that. I really can. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to add raisins to that. So our coleslaw is done, but it's not magic yet because we got to add some raisins to it. So that's what we'll do. Like I said, to each its own. Some like the raisins in it, some don't. I love it with raisin. So I'm going to add some whole raisins to it. I'm going to mix that all up in there. It's got a couple of boxes of raisins. Small box. I don't want it too much. Because what happens is it adds a little bit of sweetness to the savory taste that's already in there. It's really good. If you haven't tried it, try it. I promise you, you won't go back. Let's do this right here. All right. You can hear the magic happening, can't you? Can't you hear the magic? that. Look at that right there. It's beautiful. Ooh, yeah. I promise you, you will love this type of coleslaw. You won't go back. I promise you won't. Add some raisins to it. I won't say add nuts to it, but you know what? If that's what you like to do, go ahead. Have at it. Get all you can all you get. Do what makes you happy. But this right here is great. This right here is a magic coleslaw. See that right there? Beautiful, isn't it? Let's plate this bad boy up. Oh yeah, we got our magic coleslaw. I think I'm gonna call it that. Magic coleslaw. Lord have mercy, Jesus. There it is. Ain't that pretty? Look at here, look at here. Bam! Coleslaw done. Done the right way. Look at that right there. All right. And so our coleslaw is officially done. It is absolutely delicious. So I want to thank you so much for your time, for your patience, for your likes, for your subscriptions. And if you have not subscribed, by all means, I don't know what you're waiting for. Just hit that post notification bell, bottom right, bottom left of your screen, and select all so that you'll be notified every time that Chef DJ posts another video for your tasting pleasure. With that being said, you can close your seasoning cabinet because we're officially done.